I am Dominus Cinephile.
Welcome to my movie and TV series reviews, where I will provide honest opinions of the latest releases. If the movie or TV series is a hit or a miss, be sure to know I will inform you. But if the movie or series is trash, be also sure to know that I will trash the hell out of the movie. I am Dominus Cinephile.
And the movie on the review table today is the Hollywood film Divorce in the Black. Divorce in the Black is a 2024 thriller drama produced, written, and directed by the one and only Tyler Perry for Tyler Perry Studios and Amazon MGM Studios. The film stars notable African-American actors including Meagan Good, Cory Hardrict, Joseph Lee Anderson, Taylor Polidor Williams, Shannon Wallace, Richard Lawson, and Debbie Morgan. Divorce in the Black marks Tyler Perry's first film under his 4-picture deal with Amazon Prime, signed in 2022. Similar to his deal with Netflix, Perry will write, direct, and produce 4 new movies for Prime Video, reaching audiences in over 240 countries and territories worldwide. Divorce in the Black premiered on Amazon Prime on July 11, 2024. The movie tells the story of Ava, a banker trapped in an abusive marriage with her husband Dallas. Their tumultuous relationship is marked by a series of explosive incidents, starting with a wild prologue at a small-town funeral that spirals out of control when their families clash dramatically. Ava, the daughter of the local pastor, is contrasted with Dallas, who hails from a family of troublemakers. When Dallas decides to leave the marriage and file for divorce, Ava reconnects with her long-lost soulmate, escalating the drama even further. Although she once fought for their relationship, Ava now sees Dallas's malicious behavior for what it truly is. However, her ex-husband is not willing to let go so easily. Here we go again, with another Tyler Perry movie, this time on Amazon Prime. I won't rave about the synopsis because, as with all of Tyler Perry's written, produced, and directed films, it's weak, lame, and uninspired. If you're wondering whether this movie is better than his painfully bad last effort, Mea Culpa, which premiered on Netflix, hold your horses. We're diving into yet another Tyler Perry movie review, not to find out how good it is, but to explore just how outrageously stupid and disastrously bad it can be. Where do I even start with yet another nonsensical movie by Tyler Perry? Right from the opening scene, you're thrust into an overly dramatic church burial ceremony that quickly spirals into an implausible mess. As you try to make sense of what's happening, you're continually distracted by the sheer absurdity unfolding before your eyes. Richard Lawson plays the pastor and father of Ava, Meagan Good. While presiding over the funeral of Ava's brother-in-law, everything seems fine until he starts saying things that anger Dallas, Cory Hardrict, Ava's husband, along with his brothers and mother. This scene is melodramatic in all the wrong ways. When Ava tries to hold her husband's hand, he knocks it away with a facial expression meant to be emotional, but ends up looking weak and annoying, typical of many actors in Tyler Perry's movies. Before this absurdity unfolds, the camera pans to Meagan Good, who wears a similarly emotionless and unconvincing expression. From this very first scene, I knew I was in for a long, frustrating night. As with all Tyler Perry's movies, which often resemble each other with little to no variation, Divorce in the Black mirrors Mea Culpa by retaining all its stupidity and flaws. Let's start by analyzing a few of the actors in this disappointing movie. As previously mentioned, Meagan Good portrays Ava, who, like many female characters in Tyler Perry's films, is stuck in an abusive and toxic marriage. Her character is as confusing and weak as the entire movie. She initially wants to stay in the marriage, but the film does not provide a detailed backstory on when the marriage became toxic. Instead, we get a one-liner dialogue meant to serve as a backstory. Meagan Good is clearly used as a clickbait in this film, much like Kelly Rowland was in Mea Culpa, included just to attract viewers and her fans. Her overall performance was as weak, silly, and miserable as Kelly Rowland's in Mea Culpa. It was clear she knew this was her worst performance in a movie. The blame falls squarely on the producer, writer, and director. Nothing in Meagan's performance was inspiring. Tyler Perry wasted the talent of a good actor we've seen excel in other films. It was genuinely painful to see Meagan Good stuck in such a weak, uninspiring, lazy, and annoying role. She was an unsympathetic female lead who seemed devoid of any intelligence. There was no chemistry between her character and Cory Hardrict's character. their connection felt as lifeless as a dried-up graveyard. Some scenes involving her made neither cinematic nor real-life sense. For instance, imagine a woman heartbroken over her husband's intention to divorce her, then immediately bringing another man into her bed right after signing the divorce papers. It defies logic. Cory Hardrict's performance was beyond bad. It was downright irritating to watch. I couldn't understand how poorly he acted in this movie, especially knowing his capability from other films. Nothing about his character made sense, and his motives lacked believability. His lines were cringeworthy, and it seemed like he was trying too hard to make his performance work. Honestly, nothing about his role in this movie worked. He was one of the worst leads I've ever seen. I dislike movies that make talented actors dumb down their abilities. Based on his other work, Cory Hardrict is a good actor, but Tyler Perry turned him into a foolish caricature in this film. His character didn't make any sense. It was unclear why he was abusing his wife or seeking a divorce, beyond his mother and brothers not wanting him to be with Ava. This lazy writing by Tyler Perry is evident. Imagine a male character wanting a divorce, getting it, but then wanting to return to his wife because he irrationally believes she was cheating on him. Someone needs to tell Tyler Perry that a more reasonable plot would involve the wife wanting the divorce and the abusive husband refusing to grant it. You know, there's always that big muscular guy in all Tyler Perry movies who ends up being the love interest for the woman in an abusive relationship. In this case, Joseph Lee Anderson plays Benji, Ava's potential soulmate. His character, like Cory Hardrict's, lacked believability, and there was no chemistry between him and Meagan Good's character. One of the most ridiculous moments involving him was the fight scene with Dallas. The choreography was cringe-worthy and weak, making it obvious that little to no effort was put into it. The other actors in this movie were irritating with their overacting and cringeworthy dialogues, making them all seem foolish and irrational. From Shannon Wallace to Taylor Polidor to Richard Lawson, none of the actors delivered a compelling performance. This movie, like all other Tyler Perry's films, epitomizes stupidity and lazy writing, filled with plot holes and nonsensical scenes. In terms of cinematography and overall production, Divorce in the Black resembles the low-quality productions seen on Lifetime and in Black Tubi movies, weak and irritating. The way characters moved from one distant location to another in record time was amazingly unrealistic. There are scenes where characters are traveling between towns that are an hour and 15 minutes apart, yet the main characters magically arrive on time without any apparent delay. For some inexplicable reason, Tyler Perry consistently includes scenes with half-naked, ripped men in his movies and series. Divorce in the Black is no exception, featuring such scenes despite them adding no essence or value to the film. Perry always Tyler Perry's his movies, and unfortunately, it's not a good thing. Meanwhile, can someone explain why Dallas always arrived at every location on time while the other characters were still en route? He seemed to appear before everyone else, almost like he's the Flash. Maybe time and distance aren't real concepts in this movie. Divorce in the Black is a colossal piece of rubbish that was entertaining for all the wrong reasons. The entire movie felt like Tyler Perry didn't care at all about how the final production looked or was received. He seemed utterly indifferent to the script. It felt like he just threw in whatever he thought would get people talking, specifically his fans, who tend to praise his shit unquestioningly because they see it as gold. In summary, Divorce in the Black is a typical Tyler Perry movie that lacks all the elements of a good film. It's a muddled disaster filled with bland, mediocre acting, predictable dialogues, uninspired plots, and unsympathetic, weak characters. The lead actors add no value to the movie. The script feels as if it was written by a 3-year-old, and even some 3-year-olds could pen a better story than this colossal piece of rubbish. With a tedious runtime of 2 hours and 23 minutes, it will bore you to death. This movie is not for anyone with discerning taste. Only those who lack an understanding of what makes a good movie might enjoy this. As I mentioned in a previous review, despite his wealth and one of the biggest studios in the world, Tyler Perry cannot make a movie to save his life. If you think he's a good filmmaker, you definitely need to get your head checked. And now for my rating. Divorce in the Black scores an annoying, well-deserved 0 out of 10. I'm definitely trashing this. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok, WhatsApp channel, and Instagram at Domino's Cinephile for more movie and TV series reviews. Domino's Cinephile, signing out.